Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Jackass Retro. My name is Matt, and today it's Friday. A little late, but better late than never. So this is our twice a week what sold video. Unfortunately, the day got away from me yesterday. I was unable to record, so we're doing it today. However, the sales in this video represent sales from Monday through Wednesday of this week. So basically just the same as we would normally do on a Thursday video. It just happens to be coming out on Friday this time. So we do this twice a week, and basically I'm just show the postcards that I sold. I started doing these videos because I found videos like it very helpful when I was starting to learn about postcards and reselling postcards. And hopefully you can get something from this. If you do, please consider subscribing, hit the like button. There's other ways to support the channel down below, including some links to products that I use. And this week, the Monday through Wednesday, sold a total of 43 postcards on eBay, 0 on HIP, 0 on Bonanza. There's been a bit of a dry spell and some issues with the sync to eBay over on HIP postcards. So been a little while since I've sold anything. And then total was $473. That is a average of exactly $11 to the penny. So we'll just leave that right there. Let's go ahead and jump right into it and see what we sold. We got 43 to go through. Alrighty. So first up, we've got, I'm going to try to talk a little bit about night views and zoom ins and a few things like that. So generally speaking, night views, train stations, all things that go well. People look for. This one's got very nice sort of moonlit trains. I did a bit of a zoom in just to fill up the screen. Doing this 1:1 ratio makes a bigger image when customers are doing a search. So you're going to take up more real estate on a page by doing this. You don't have to, and not every card is it going to be appropriate for. So, however, I used it on this card. This is a divided back postcard. It was unposted, and it sold for $17.95 plus shipping. We've got a nice Alaska Husky team, or Sled Dogs rather, real photo postcard out of Fairbanks, Alaska. This came from a recent pickup from a local collector I've been buying from. Did a little zoom in on the dogs because really that's what this is all about. They don't care about the snow. And had a number of these Alaska real photo ones. This one's unposted, but it does have some of this backing glued to the back. So this was in an album at some point. Most, I don't think collectors really care. I try to get as much of it off if I can without damaging the card. You can usually just kind of scrape it with a knife and get a good amount of it off. But don't go too deep because you'll damage the card. This one sold for $4.46 plus shipping. We've got a motel. In general, these motels do very well. No zoom in on this one. It's a multi-view. The signs are kind of the star of the show. I could have maybe done a little bit of a zoom in there, but it would have been probably pretty tight. Had a couple of this one. This one sold for $2.96. This is a modern Chrome era postcard for those playing along at home. Next up is Courthouse. I've been doing pretty well with courthouses over the last year. I've had a lot of them listed. I've had a lot of them sold. Not all of them sell super quick. Not all of them very valuable. This one's definitely not very valuable. It's $1.95 plus shipping. Linen postcard, unposted, Jersey City, New Jersey. I've been really trying to list everything as I'm going through piles of postcards. So my floor value is $1.95 plus $1 shipping. I don't need to get every top dollar out of every card, and this is definitely one of those more common ones that I didn't feel the need to do that. So happy with the $2 plus shipping that I took, and move on to the next card. a really nice sort of gilt embossed nativity scene with some angels, very cherubic faces, one of those. Not amazing condition, but still a very nice Christmas postcard. You know, we're in Q4, the holidays are coming up. I have listed every single Christmas postcard that I have in my hands. And I recommend you do the same. So this one here sold for $10.95 plus shipping. Next two went to the same customer. They're both the Hoover Dam. I put my Hoover Dams in Nevada. Some people put them in Arizona. We're both right. It's a nice Union Pacific Railroad sort of advertising postcard. We got another nice one with the American flag right there. Both of them unposted. These sold for a combined total of $3.90 plus shipping. All right. I recently had a pickup I won from an estate auction. I got very, very lucky. I'm all in on the lot for roughly around 1,000 postcards. Largely Philadelphia, but also a lot of very unique artist signed, some holiday cards. I got some Halloween cards in there. And after paying for auction premium and shipping it to me, I'm about $100 all in. So we're going to start seeing in these videos quite a few Pennsylvania postcards, and I'll point out when those come up if I know the source. There was a live video on the channel of the unboxing. You can go watch that video on the channel, and it's basically titled something along the lines of unboxing huge auction lot, something like that, from about a week ago. So this is the very first card of that to sell, and it's Ruggles Park on the Lake Cahan. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to say this. Canadata Lake, Pennsylvania. Took an offer on this one. It was up for $54.95. It's obviously real photo postcard of the cabin here. Took an offer on this one for $38. Probably could have squeezed a little bit more out of it, but I was sort of anxious to get the money flowing on the recent purchase. So very happy with this one to break the ice on that lot. Oh, Lord. Look at this little rat dog. Chihuahua. Chrome. $2. Let's stop looking at it. All right. Moving on. We've got a New York. This is the Bowery at night. Very funny. This exact image, right? There's a night version and a day version. It's the exact same image, and as far as I can tell, they just went over the daytime image with some black paint. So still very cool. Eagle back, divided back postcard. $4.95 free shipping. Got the moon up here. I didn't even put that in the title, but always a good idea. Moonlit or moon or full moon. All good things to put in your listing. This also came from the lot. This is Wheeling, West Virginia, looking north from 17th Street after the flood of 1907. I listed this one. I think it's $7.95 on some on some bad advice I received from another former YouTuber. But this one sold for $6.25 plus shipping. This one, so that came also from that Pennsylvania auction lot. We've got Bowman Field aerial view in the Municipal Airport in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm sure I'll be corrected by the Kentuckian friends I have out there. $2.95. This is a white border era. 1933. Yeah, so happy with that. $2.95 plus shipping. Again, from that same Pennsylvania lot. This is, if you've been selling on postcards for a while, you may have listed at some point in time a insane asylum postcard. There is a single buyer out there who has basically bought every single card that I've had. They're a repeat customer. They pay decent money for their cards. And so this one here is obviously the receiving ward in Oregon State Insane Asylum in Salem, Oregon. Sold to that same buyer. I took an offer for $35 plus shipping. Another more modern chrome postcard. This is Los Angeles, California. It's a Knott's Berry Farm postcard, I believe. Yeah, well, it's got the Knott's Berry Farm postmark, rather. So, yeah, I got the Buena Park postmark here, and I put that in the title. Did a little zoom in as well, kind of fill up the screen. One, get some of the goods in there. We got all, most of the buildings and the highway. So not huge money, but still decent. $2.51 plus shipping. We have a nice California agricultural postcard. I got a huge lot of these off of eBay about a year and a half ago, and they've been selling off pretty good. They're not all California agriculture, but there's a lot of California agriculture in there. This one here sold for $5.95. On this video, there's a few more California agriculture, and on the next video for Sunday, you'll be seeing a lot more of these as well. They've been selling very well recently. So yes, $5.95 plus shipping. Picking and drying raisin grapes in California near Fresno. A couple of Idaho postcards, both went out to the same buyer. We've got the Lewis and Clark Highway, Lolo Pass, outside of Lewiston. My little zoom in here, kind of focused on that bend with the cars coming down and the trailers. And this one here went for $4.95 plus shipping. And the same customer also bought this very nice view of the Lewiston Hill overlook in Lewiston, Idaho. Again, chrome postcard, unposted, but little writing on it. It says visit March 96, 1961, but it looks like it says died March 1961. But anyways, nice purchase, 2 cards, same buyer. Always nice to get those in. Coming up next is the Taos, New Mexico Church of Rancho de Taos. This one's an interesting one. I feel like these guys who are crossing this road sort of is like an incidental addition to this. Like they're like, so almost like somebody was like, this is a really boring postcard. We need to get something else on there. It's just too much negative space. What else can we do? And then someone's like, I know, we'll draw some Mexicans with a burro crossing a road. So I kind of did a little focus on that. You can really see here the texture of the linen as well on these zoom-ins. Not tremendous money. Took $2.95 plus $1 shipping. Unposted. Another linen postcard. This came from Just in Time Flipping, another YouTube channel. Bought a large number of cards from him recently. This is actually the very first card from that lot that I listed. Calneva Lodge linen postcard. View of the parking lot and the sign up top. This is one early Lake Tahoe casino postcard. So those, I mean, all you got to know: casino, parking lot with vintage cars, vintage Lake Tahoe. Like all those things are things that are sellable keywords. So fit as much as that can into my title. Again, just try to fill up the screen with the thumb. It's posted, sold for $19.95 plus shipping, which is great on a linen postcard. Had a couple of really nice linen postcard sales this round. Here we have King Winter Reigns Supreme in Lake Arrowhead, California. Lake Arrowhead has done pretty well. This is not an uncommon card. Very, very common. There's a lot of them out there. I just tried to price competitively. Sold mine for $2.66 on an offer sent out, plus shipping. Got an aerial view of Ocean City, New Jersey. This one looked like it came out of a book. It's got a rough side. It looks like there was some perforations here. Listed it up at $1.95 plus shipping, primarily because this view I didn't see anywhere else out there. I wouldn't recommend like destroying a postcard view book to do this. This just is how I acquired it. And I kind of put it out there on a hunch that I could probably get a little something out of it instead of just putting it in a lot. We have a nice Pismo Beach, California, Arch Rock, with an old dude just hanging out there with a crane, which was my zoom in. 1935. It's still a divided back. It's not white border. This is probably just mailed well after its production. This one went for $6.95 plus shipping. Paragon Park, Nantasket Beach by night with the wonderful fireworks show and lighthouse all lit up. Made a little mistake on this one. I listed it up for $20 without an offer option plus shipping, and accidentally included it on a batch that I sent out offers to watchers on. This one did come from that Pennsylvania postcard lot I won at a state auction, and this one here sold for $16.96 plus shipping. I'm confident I could have gotten the $20 out of it that I wanted, but still happy with it nonetheless. The money's flowing in on that lot. Definitely in the black already and happy about it. Nice international postcard of Antwerp, Belgium. This is the port scene during the daytime. I mean, so much stuff going on here. This is one of those where really a zoom in, didn't want to do it, right? There's so much information on this card and so much going on, so much activity. You got the logs over here. We got a couple of big boat and little boat, light post people, big old steeply building over here. So this one just kind of did it fine on its own. So I left it as it is. It's unposted. Got $19.95 plus shipping, and it is staying right here in the United States. Got a nice postcard of the Constabulary and Barracks of Troop D in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. I've got a few Punxsutawney police postcards. So this is the obviously Troop D, white photo. You can put in the publisher if you can fit it. I didn't have room after I spelled out Punxsutawney and Pennsylvania. I usually try to include when I can both the abbreviation of the state as well as the full spelled out state, just how I roll. And this one has this nice old home week sticker up here. So I put this one up at $34.95. I was confident in my price. I didn't put a make offer option on it, and I got my full price within a couple of days. The best part is I got another one of these I still haven't even listed yet. This is Sebring, Ohio, the residence of F.A. Sebring, of the founding family of Sebring, Ohio, obviously. Did a zoom in on this one right there. I love on this one the backwards S in residence. Like, they got it right on Sebring. They got it wrong on residence. Just a very odd detail. Real photo postcard. This came from the same lot, largely Pennsylvania postcard lot. I put this one up because of its history at $74.95. I received an offer for $54.95, which I gladly accepted. Could I have countered a little bit more? Maybe. Do I mind? No. I'm very happy with that. We got University of Minnesota, showing a few of the many buildings and a glimpse of the stadium. There's the glimpse of the stadium back here. Here's some of the many buildings over here and here. This one here sold for $2.95. It is a linen postcard, although it may not be immediately evident. But if we zoom in, we might be able to see a little more of that texture up here in the sky. So unposted, happy with that. $3 plus ship, perfectly fine. It's fine. Fine, it's fine. I'm fine with it. It's fine. Nice Rotograph Company postcard. I mentioned before, that's one of the publishers I think actually has a collector following. Unposted, really nice postcard. This is, of course, Nazareth, Kentucky. I took $6.95 plus shipping on this one. Clearly a linen postcard. This little corner thing happens with my scanner sometimes. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. This time I didn't. Take a look at the zoom in. There we can see the texture a little bit better. I kind of focused, obviously, on the sort of vanishing point perspective and these lines that mirror from the top to the floor. I think that's really cool. Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri. Unposted. I just think an objectively pleasant to look at postcard. Not super valuable. I took $2.66 plus shipping. Next up, Steamer Arrow in Put-in-Bay, Ohio. 1909 divided back. Plus shipping, or actually, I got 1909 is the year, not the price. $7.95 plus shipping. I'm going to pause real quick. I forgot to put my shipping out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back. All right, so we've got Blockhouse in San Juan Hill, Santiago, Cuba. It says, this is important, folks, made in USA. Okay? Not made in Cuba. Made in Cuba, you can't sell it. This is made in USA, so you can sell it. It's not a Cuban import. It's a USA postcard. Published here. There you go. So, not huge money, $2.66 plus shipping. We've got a very nice, the next couple of these, I think, sold to the same customer. Yes, indeed. The next three sold to the same customer. We've got the San Francisco, California Ferry Building at night. Ferry building can do okay. The night views definitely sell better than the non-night views. Took $7.95 plus shipping on this one. Divided back postcard, 1910. California and the Fairmont Hotel. The Fairmont Hotel. We've seen probably quite a few Fairmont Hotel postcards. I run across them quite frequently because I'm on the West Coast and that's where they show up. And yeah, so nice view kind of up California Street. I've stayed at this hotel over here, which is I forget the name of it now, but nice hotel. And then over here at the Fairmont, they got a great tiki room. or a tiki bar, I should say. So this one sold for $5.95 plus shipping. And then same customer bought this very nice one. San Francisco Bay, as seen from the Twin Peaks. What do we notice is not present here? Anybody? Bueller? The bridge. Yes, the bridge. No bridge. Pre-bridge San Francisco, I've done pretty well with. You don't necessarily have to say pre-bridge in your title or anything. Did a nice zoom in here. Here we go. Got the title in there. There's the Treasure Island, I think is the name of it. This one here took $5.95 plus shipping. These next two also went to the same customer, different customer than the last three, but we've got Roberts, Amusement Park, Amusement Beach in Clear Lake Park, California. Real photo postcard, unposted. Somebody had it for $1 at one point. This came from the Goodwill lot I bought beginning of the year. There was a unboxing video on that one as well. And the same one sold to, this card sold to the same customer, interestingly enough. Indiantown Gap, Pennsylvania, post headquarters, the military reservation here. This came from a auction lot I purchased. I believe this is the Michon auction lot. If not that, it was a estate collection I bought late last year, which was largely military. There was many postcards that were from the same person to his family. And so I got a lot of these really cool messages from the back, from somebody who had, was in the military. Obviously, this is post-war, 1952. We're not still in World War II at that point. But somebody who was maybe getting ready for Korea. It's a little early for that, but just enlisted man writing home. Very cool. Both of these sold for a total of $21.95 plus shipping. Here we have Richwood, West Virginia. This came from the estate lot. This one I had up at $54.95. There was a good sales history. Was able to research this one pretty. There was consistent pricing on this one in the $30 to $40 range. There was none available the time I listed it, so I listed mine at $54.95, and I ended up taking an offer for $49.95, just $5 less than I was asking. Perfectly reasonable. I was happy to take it. So we're at this point, between the cards we've just seen in a few days on this video, I've made my money back completely on that estate lot. Here we've got a nice postcard of Arcata, California. Arcata or Arcata? Arcata. Nice parking lot view. Cool looking old school cars. I really think that's sort of what sold it. I didn't do a zoom in on this one, although I could have. Humboldt Bay and Redwood Highway on US 101. So this one here sold for $7.95 plus shipping. We got a very modern Disney World postcard, probably early 90s, I think. Walt Disney Productions, maybe 80s. Hard to say, maybe 70s. I don't know. Nice chrome postcard. It's a weird looking Snow White. Like Disney wasn't on their game when they hired this lady. She's a weird looking Snow White. She doesn't look at all like Snow White. She's got the costume, but that's about it. And then you got some dancing dwarfs. Are we allowed to call them the dwarfs still? I don't think. I feel like we should. It's the Snow White and the 7 little humans. How about that? Although these guys don't look human at all. They look very, very troubling. Like how a kid going to Disneyland, if this dopey comes up to you at Disneyland and you're 6 years old, I'm going to cry. I'm going to tell you right now, that's nightmare fuel. All right, we got another Alaska Sled Dog Team. This one went to Australia. Sold for, I'm going to say $6 after the exchange rate. A lot of people think that you can't ship to Australia anymore. You cannot ship USPS to Australia anymore. eBay International Standard Delivery is still taking your orders and your money. It comes with $100 in insurance. So if for some reason it doesn't make it to its destination, well, guess what? You are insured. Same thing here. You can see the remnants of some of my removal of this stuff. Blah. Montezumas Castle National Monument, Camp Verde, Arizona. Very cool chrome postcard. We got this little guy here for scale. It's a big place. I think really cool looking postcard. For some reason, when I was putting it away, I put it in New Mexico and not Arizona, which led to some fun antics when it was time to find the card. But I did find it, which is good. $2.66 plus shipping. And folks, we are down to our last two cards. So let me just pause here for a moment and say thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave comments and questions. I will try to address those hopefully on a future video. There's other ways to support the channel down below. You can buy me a coffee, use one of the affiliate links. And of course, if it's your first time here, please subscribe or hit the like button. And thank you so much for watching. Our last two cards, we have Greetings from Dewey Beach, Delaware. Obviously, Delaware cards, because it's such a small state, there's not that many out there. Tend to go for a little bit more money, although this one was quite common. It still sold $2.95 plus shipping. And our last card, kind of an interesting story on this one. This is Silver Springs Shopping Center in Silver Springs, Maryland. Linen postcard. Posted 1948. This is a very, very early shopping mall, which it makes it interesting. The person who bought this messaged me, and it was her father who had done the financing for this place. So she had a personal connection to this place. And in general, it's not a common subject or postcard. So it's got a lot of appeal. It's got some very bright colors. You got the cars, early shopping center history, and I think just an all-around neat card. And always great when a card is going home to the right home, and it certainly sounds like that's the case on this one. So again, everybody, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for this video. We will be back on Sunday with another What Sold video covering sales from Wednesday up through Sunday. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.